Hi everyone, today I'm going to be showing how I made my sweet 1600 Draculaura cake for Katsucon, and this is how it looks finalized, and let's go! So to get started, here are some things that you'll need. You'll need some of these foam circle thingies. I got them in these sizes. I got at Michael's, and that is a cake topper just so I had a base to put the cake on. And after that is spackle paint. You'll need to get the wet one. Don't get the dry one because then it won't work. Gorilla glue. I put in glitter. This is optional, but I put in glitter. I thought it was very cute. You'll also need like these tips for icing, and I bought this just to make the icing more secure, and some bowls and some acrylic paint. So here's my reference. I'm using the actual Sweet 1600 Draculaura cake as a reference. It's kind of different from the animated picture, but I wanted to use this one since it's more accurate. Okay, so first we're going to use some spackle paste, and then we're going to put into a bowl and start mixing in all the colors. I put some glitter in there also because I just wanted to look in the cake. So that's how it looks when it's all mixed. Then I just start putting it on the cake, and I just make sure to cover all the styrofoam, and I use a scraper. It's so good. I really recommend getting it if you want to make cakes. It's really helpful. So after I finished all three of them, here's like kind of like a close-up that I'm gonna do in a second. You could see like the glitter, and I thought it was really cute. It's like a little detail that I added. And yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect around the edges because I'm gonna cover it with icing, so that's why I was like kind of like fooling around with it. Okay, so next is the ribbon. I totally forgot about the ribbon until like this step. I just used this curling ribbon that you usually use for like presents, and I colored it with this marker. And then while the cake was still drying, I just put it around the cake, which wasn't really good because it's kind of uneven, but I mean, you don't notice it that much. This is the ribbons that I used also to put it on the cake. I bought them from Amazon, and I colored it with the marker. Okay, so next is the black, and the black took forever to actually pigment because the spackle paste is white. So I have like 3 bottles of black paint just to get them this dark. Yeah, so I put it in the little piping bag, and I'm gonna basically do the little drips. Here's a time lapse of me doing that. This part's definitely tricky, but you know, I think I got it after a while. And then you just kind of do the top and you kind of scrape it just to make sure it gets everywhere and it looks like actual dropping, you know? Here's me doing the top layer and just making sure I got everything. The icing drops look a little bit messy, but you know, who cares? Here's what it looks like after. And this is compared to the cake. Next, I'm just mixing more paint and more spackle paste just so I can do the dots on the bottom of the cake. This is a really bad angle, but you'll get it once you see the full thing. Like always, here's compared to the cake. There's the tiny cake. Next, I'm going to be doing the top, and I'm using EVA foam to cut out all the pieces, and here's kind of my rough sketch of it. Next, I'll be using an X-Acto to cut it out. Definitely get someone to help you with this. I'm really bad with the X-Acto, so mine's kind of messy. Don't do what I'm doing. And then here's me getting my first piece out. Yay! So here's what it looks like once I cut it out. It's not perfect, but you know, it's fine enough for me. I used Gorilla Glue to glue everything together. Next, I'm using this metallic paint from Draculaura to paint the top of the base, and I should have done more layers. I recommend like 5 layers on these, but I was kind of crunching this at this point, so this is like my 4 layers. I used this little pen to make details, and then I used Mod Podge to secure it all together. Here's what it looks like when it's done. I know it's not perfect, and that's honestly okay by me. I think it's still so cute, and I spent a lot of time on this, and I think it's adorable. Here's me at Katsucon with it. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope it inspires you to make your own cake. These are honestly so fun to make, and I really love them. So yeah, thank you, bye!